I bet. I bet. All right. So in terms of your next question is, what steps, excuse me, must a person accomplish to either become certified or respected in your particular profession? And you have
Yeah.
several, but what
Mhm.
is it? What must you do to either become certified or respected?
Well, I would say to become certified in the profession, you have to complete 60 hours of post, bachelor work. So it used to be 48 hours, but now you need 60 hours to get a license in rehabilitation counseling. So the first step is you must take and pass what's called the National Counselor Examination. After you take and pass the National Counselor Examination, you have to complete 2 years of clinical work, basically where you provide approximately 1,600 hours of counseling, individual counseling services to actual clients. And then after that, you become fully certified or fully licensed as a counselor. I am a licensed professional counselor, and that is something that we also encourage all of our students to do upon graduating. We always use the analogy, what's the use of going to law school if you're not going to take and pass the bar examination? So we say, why even invest 15 to $20,000 in a counseling program if you're not going to become a licensed professional counselor or a certified rehabilitation counselor? So, but the steps are pretty clear, and we have, we definitely have a very high pass rate of students who seek to become credentialed in the area of counseling. That's something we're proud of as well.
Awesome. You also are the founder of HBCU Times Magazine, which is a totally different, but very impactful, influential. What would you say you have found your readers? What did they respect you for in that arena?
I think they respect me for most of the feedback I get about the magazine is just the professional look of the magazine and the content. The purpose of the HBCU Times Magazine really is to promote, highlight, and underscore only positive stories about HBCUs and our HBCU alums. So at a time where you hear a lot of negative information related to HBCUs and who's losing accreditation and who's about to lose accreditation, what president scandal is going on. The HBCU Times does not focus on any of that. In fact, all of our stories about presidents, they're always positive stories. So we tell another side of the story. And I think the feedback that we get is that the HBCU Times is like a breath of fresh air, and that we really do promote HBCUs in a positive light. And we tell stories that aren't often told about HBCUs, and not just your larger HBCUs, but your smaller HBCUs as well. Most of the time in mainstream media, all you hear about is Howard or A&T or Hampton. Rarely do you hear about Lane College or Stillman College and some of your smaller HBCUs. And this issue in particular, we have a story about a young man who recently graduated from Stillman College. We have one of our power alums is a graduate of Lane College. So we want to expose some of the smaller HBCUs.
Absolutely. And I will just say, just for the record, I am a subscriber. I love y'all's stories and just the range and the topics you guys cover. And I think you do great jobs. Be more nuanced engagement with sometimes with sorority fraternities. Sometimes you guys engage things that tie around grants and scholarships and different incentives. And it's a great magazine to engage either the print or the digital version. So yeah,
man, thank you so much for supporting. And you were one of the first subscribers, and definitely in the first year you actually subscribed and got a 2-year subscription, and you recently renewed your subscription. So I definitely thank you for your support of the HBCU Times magazine. Much appreciated.
Absolutely. Well, if we can do to get the word out, it's a great magazine. What would you say